get in here. Hello, hello, hello. Just sorting some mechanical things out in the background real quick, as usual. And then we can get straight into it. Abs. I really need a playlist. I really need a music playlist. I need a thing I can roll back on that'll be completely fine for like game music. Because there's nothing. My brain too bleh. And the crap I listen to in the background is just shit crap on repeat. Just the same stuff on over and over again. Just plopped out, rinse, repeat. Like this intro track. Let's see. How good's this? I don't think that's a good one to listen for the duration. Leshy. Yeah, that's not too bad. Needs to be lower though. For me, I need the music to be pretty like subtle. Otherwise, I'm gonna get distracted. But yes, we're continuing on the dwarf model. We have achieved offline. I've achieved some extra stuff. I need to tweak a few other things. For starters, I think I got rid of one extra one of these because it didn't really make sense on the model. I've removed some shadow from this one because it did not work with so many others. I don't know if I want to tweak that one. I might. That's pretty subtle. That one's like a variant of this one. It's just a different tone of muscle. Yeah. And then we got this one, which I'm gonna re-review, because something might not be like where the rib cage and stuff goes might not look right, but that's fine for now. Let's get a lighter. Yeah, go with that one, just for the background. Bush. That was, I think, me looking at muscles on the belly button. I had a bunch of sketches, I think, because I was like, okay, let's get how it actually looks on this model when we get to it. So abs would go here. All the ribcage points go down here, and that's where you get the like linked muscles. Couple variants. I assume this one is for Booba as well. That one could probably just be on its own. Let's see. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, that could work too. That is a boot toggle. We don't. I'm gonna limit how many peck and boot toggles there are, because it actually got a little janky when I was doing some tweaks. I also don't want too many ab muscles. The thing is though, the benefit of this over the chest, this is gonna always be here. Same with like arm muscles, they're just there. But once I have to make a toggle that like modifies the entire like image layer, then we get a little chaotic. that could work. Maybe if it was more shadowed. That one we can just ditch. That one's just like... yeah, that could... Either way, those are sketches. Just a little cleanup. That's ab section. All right. I was doing some testing in how I can make one pot for everything. Now, it's obviously going to rely heavily on how many toggles, how many outfits we have on the model. That's going to be like just the main issue. I'm also going to have to figure out where to put certain features. Like, am I going to have to create a duplicate of a file that's going to have to go underneath? Which I can do that now. I didn't realize this before, but I keep getting it wrong. Is it 2D Live or Live2D? It is Live2D. Let me see if I can quickly test that. Provided the program boots. I think it crashed just now. Nope, there we go. Yep, this is a free version. Yep, I'm not going to be able to save this because it has that many deformers. This model. I think, yeah, you just can't see it right now. Yeah. I know it exceeds. I just want to see if I can tweak anything. Can I grab head? Let's grab beard. Can I tweak the front beard? Oh, it's only affecting the folder, not affecting the file. What if I do this? I want to select it without seeing the vectors. Like an opacity thing? Oh, it is. So if I grab, say, this and I put it back with 1. Oh, you're not going to see that here? Shadow. Yes, okay. So I can have all of my outfits, everything in their right positions, all their functionalities, and then all I have to do is just push back gradually the layer they're on, and that'll be way more effective than my stuff. Let's see. So yeah, like for example, like this. If I move this back just one layer behind the pecs, suddenly it's behind the pecs and in front of other stuff. That's how that's gonna work in Live2D. But yeah, things I was testing. I wanted to figure out if I can make a one chest piece that works on everything. And the conclusion was kinda works. I'm gonna have to like glue the colors to line work. But if I tweak, say, this, suddenly I've got to, I'll zoom in a bit more. I'm gonna have to like transform stuff so it fits better. This has to go in here. This has to go in there. It looks dodgy now, but understand that this is just like proof of concept. at least for this. These don't really move, which is great. But then we get into stuff like, oh, okay, larger pecs. I'm gonna have to adjust every single one of these to kind of fit into this little threshold. And then we get into the boob section, which will also have to follow the same rules. I'm gonna adjust all these. And basically what I'm getting at, that's tedious. I need to make a workaround. And that's gonna be the interesting part. Because when you get larger figures, it starts to fall apart. That being said, big fan of how it looks though, outside of the dodginess. Way more doable. Also, a lot of it visually doesn't look very feminine.
Stop your shrimping.
You got it. Blech. Oh, there we go. So it's not very, like build-wise, not very feminine, but that's another thing I'm going to be able to adjust in Live2D. So it's better to go big because I can like crunch it down quicker, more easily. Hello, power. That's what I want to do. Two things immediately. Retweak the pecs, because I need a universal one underneath the actual muscle. And then I need to fix the legs, which I'm going to do now, because there are two versions of legs, and the muscle definition is very apparent. I need to fix these. Let's do that. I want. Like, I aim for less originally, but I look at this and like, there is no shadow. Where is the, like, at least determining factor to tell you that this is a, this is popping out. There's lighting, there's shadow going on. I'm gonna do that right now. I probably won't do it too much on the feet. That being said, the nails probably need some extra details. I might put that. I want the nails above the shadow. Yeah, that's fine. Not too much detail though. Just a light amount. Just a smidge. Just a wee bit. Like that's already looking better. Yeah. Ooh, oh, that is tough. That just realized that could also affect, like layering. If all the clothes are in the one folder, one subfolder for when I do transfer it to Live2D, I can very easily copy paste a layer, which won't affect the texture atlas. aka the stuff with all the faces and details and textures and whatever. that won't stack up higher. I'll just have another asset to tweak. Wait, but then I could just do that. Thoughts. Processing thoughts. Anyway, yeah, I'm okay with that. Obviously, that's very muscular, but you can just turn these off. You don't have to have jacked as shit. I just wanted to have a jacked variant. Let's see. Arms. I've now got passive. And this is with multiple joints as well, which is pretty good. It's pretty cool. Pretty nifty. And the reason I did this is because I want to be able to reuse I want to be able to reuse the bicep for other like passive standing things like this. I looked at this. I don't like it, mostly because the forearm, provided I can get to it, the forearm would be more, at least the bicep itself would pop out more here. And this would be more like over here. So that means I'd have to adjust this whole model. This wouldn't be here. That actually wouldn't even be there further out because you're flexing here. That's a little more accurate. I could tweak the shadows on the bicep in this one, and that'll get past that issue. But I was does this look okay? Does this look okay? Let's do a test. Give me a sec. Not really. Not really. But I do want an option to hold a weapon like that. I'll probably use my original one where I'm holding an... See if I can find that option. Probably don't even have it around here. But let's not get distracted. Maybe try to not. Let's focus on some of the other stuff. When I was flexing, this stance, this posture, one of the idle looks. I'm realizing now, at least on some of the other pecs, the underarm is way more visible. And then I realized, okay. I'm, like many things, life, gravity, jiggle physics. I need to separate these from underneath. So I need a global, essentially a global setup for the pecs. So when I do connect them, they all follow the same rules. Could resize the boober to be bigger. Move that, maybe? Problem is, they handle differently. Unless I make the base for these slightly different. Maybe. So much stuff to like consider. Now, I'm like, wait, how am I supposed to do this? Have an underlay like that, maybe? And then just add details on top of it? Oh no, where's the column mode? Oh, balls. Sekaruni. Why is it so curved there? Wait, why is it like that? It's supposed to cover way more. Or did I change the height at some point? I must have. Yeah, I changed the height of that at some point. So that's not even accurate now. That's more accurate. Great parameters, we'll clean it up later. Maybe? I mean, you know what? This actually works. This would work for this as well. Yeah. Because whenever you're with this pose, at least like when you think about your pecs and how the muscles interact with your shoulders when you raise them, you'll notice there's a very slight stretch between the middle point of the muscle and the pec. So when someone does hide that for a sec. When you're in like the passive pose like this, you're not really doing much. There's not much activity happening on the sides of the pecs. But once you do like a flex like this, then you gotta do. Why is this not moving? Oh, it's because it's line work. Yep. Like this. This gets stretched out a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. To kind of account for the fact that you're moving it. Which will probably make this look a little better later on. Anyway, well, I'm doing this. Line work. Oh, line work. I'm gonna redo the line work because this was looking dodgy. Internal bits of this will be one color. Scrap the line work. Now we get the other details in. So this will, I'll make this one the heck base. I'll tweak the wordings when I do transfer it because it needs to be the same. Yeah. Oh, right, I was doing it. It's supposed to be clear. No, that has to be like that. Oh, I'll clean that up later. Mostly with line work. God, when they say extended, they really mean extended. Darkwood? Go. That's where it's positioned now. Again, I don't know why I've got this little, like, curvy bit there. Seems unnecessary. There we go. So I'll have that. I'll probably put this underneath all, if not just like most. Make sure. Let's check to see if it shows up ever otherwise. Does, but only slightly for that. Actually more for that. Ugh. Blech. Okay. I think we're good to use that as the base now, though. Yeah. Cool. This has been able to function as base, which means we can start removing some of the less necessary pieces. But if that's the base, that means I need to put some shadow work in. I'm making booba. Making sure the details make sense when I transfer it. When we get to that point. Is there a thing I can... Crap. I'll be right back. I need to get some tissues. No, he's getting stuffy. There we go. Yeah. As you got past the hay-fever part of the season. Okay, we need to remove line work. Yeah, you know what? We need to, yeah. I need 2 versions of this though, I think. I think we need one for this. One for the masculine ones, because of where things are positioned. And we need one for... Wait a minute. Do we? Maybe we don't. What if I just did this? What if I just made it round, and then I just adjust it for each toggle of text? Could work. Yeah, and then we just turn this, we just invert this. And it won't even matter that much because, I can just stay in there. Because it's just the background and you'll barely notice it. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I think I'm onto something. How to redo this again. Still have the the curved line work, but we can clean it off, cut it off. This layer will also have no... It won't have any shadow, so I'm wondering if I can cheat and use... Maybe. Maybe. I was like, why is the line work? Why is the line so dense? Deleted. something clear. Grab this color. We still want to connect it to this point. Maybe we start from the bottom. Go. Fill the gap. Bam. And that is the under muscle of the pec. And all we gotta do is clean up the line work a bit so it spins out near the edges. There we go. Should be good. Bam! Now we'll probably have to keep the blue on because I have to remove all color, all the like stuff around the edges of this. Probably do a points on some of it, which honestly might save more space when we get to that point in the edits of things. I want to be Cult of the Lamb again, but I'm also like, the DLC's coming out at some point, so maybe I hold off on that idea. If I do this, delete, bam, that's out of there. Then we do this. Looks like it never left. Except for the line work. Need to get rid of that still. I like extended, but the track needs to die sooner than some of these. Hey, Kirk. Tech W. There we go. Comfy vibes. Yes. Yeah. Maybe I add a shadow to the edges of... Oh, you know what? I'll tweak the shadows when we get to it. For now, it's fine. I should do a global removal. That way I get rid of the line work and color. this suit. Delete. Bam. Here we go. Still the front section. Big brain, me smart. See, even that's in the same spot. Now the problem is, I don't have a proper design of these larger pecs. At least for the line work. So we might have to wing it a little bit. Probably honestly fine anyway. Go. Now for this one, this will be an adjustable one for sure. As in, I'll probably be modifying this base. Like if I grab this, I'll be doing something along the lines of this. But cleaner. Flatten the lines. We're going to be grabbing everything. So we're ignoring this lower section because that's going to be where a lot of shadow work blends with abs and other joints. I was in a very heavy Yu-Gi-Oh phase when I was playing through this, I think. A lot of memories. Delete. Oops. Oops. Wait. Delete. Okay. I can technically still have the line work in these because it's not really doing much. But it won't look as correct like this. If I did it the other way. Those are biggers. Those are big ones. All right there. Huge. I was trying to figure out because they look too flat. They look too 2D. I was trying to add definition to the volume, the roundness. And the biggest one I noticed a lot of was if you had just a little bit of shadow, near the top, the start of it, because in a lot of cases they float out. They got a curve to them. Hopefully that's good. I think it'll be fine because I'm going to be able to adjust so many things, and I better do it in the right order, otherwise I'm going to regret it. Yep, you're all good. I don't know why just do that for all of them. There you go. Again, looks a little funky. Gonna look less funky later. Are they showing at any point? I don't think they are, so we can actually put shadow on them. A little unfortunate. I wouldn't mind cheating and blending them into one, like cut the model in half and use, like, save twice as much space, but I don't think that's gonna really work with this. We have to add more shadow to some of these other ones. That one's fine, that one's not, so let's fix that. Cool. Fixed. What the hell's happening here? Oh. Oh. Shadow, we just did line work because that covers both grounds. Go. Oh. Cool. Yeah, those are fine, and these ones. Yeah. Oh. Oh. There we go. But let's see. Lock that in, do some color tests. Go. I think they're all just a little funky near this point. These ones, I started just making them flat. because they're already taking up all that like space anyway. Yo. Now back to normal. Oops. Wait, how did I color them without? Huh. Weird. And that will be above. This will be peck base blank. Yes. Sure. So this one will always be on, because that's going to account for multiple poses, covering the majority of the things I need covered. And then above that will be pecs, pec types. I think you are on not 50%. Yes. Better. Percent. I used to use 40 shadow, but I think this is just better because it gives me a chance to add a bit more gradient with the shadows too. Okay. What was next? I'm thinking. I think it was the neck. Yes. I think it was the neck. I need to make... I think I need to move this point of the neck to the ab section. When I add an outfit, when I put this behind the neck, this is gonna happen. It isn't great. Then again, what if I just put the neck What if I just put the neck on the ab layer? What a thought that would be. I can't do that because that overwrites that layer. This is where I gotta like think of, if I do it like this, where does every other object fall under? Next is probably face though. Wait, what am I doing? Couldn't I just put the collarbone on the base of the pecs? Ah, it starts to conflict with this. I mean, technically, most of this doesn't need to be visible. Because it's just shadows. I could probably afford to do something like this. When would that be an issue? I'm not worrying about extra shadows underneath the neck either. I'm not having my head generate a shadow underneath towards my neck. It's just gonna be a static, but that just makes things so much easier. If I put a chest or like clothing on the top, I could link it to the boob layer. For jiggle physics, of course. But then I could easily just change the layer order so it appears higher in the list. I guess that'd be very toggle based though. Now it's not an issue though. Now it's just, you know. Oh, that's another thing I was working. Oh, actually, you know what? While I'm looking at this right now, I'm going to fix this little issue that I will notice, but probably no one else will. Oh, that's so much better. There we go. It'd be popping out a little bit. Now, these ears look very volumetric. They look very deep. I have made some very... So these are human ears. I guess I tagged them as human ears. They will also have adjustable, like, windows and sizes and crap. These are what I would consider dwarf ears. Just a little pointy to express the fantasy of it. And then I have made some pointy ears for those that want those types. I think if these, it's going to be, like, the way I do it is going to be very interesting. It'd be an if scenario, like if calculation. If elven ears or pointy ears are enabled, move, let's see, we'll get it. Nope, that's not the one. Nice and bright. Go with like a red. Purple. My eyes are fucked when it comes to like richness in color. Like this is too much for my eye. So yeah, anyway, I was saying the if clause. If elf ears, place here. If human ears, place here. If dwarven ears, place here. So as I enable these toggles, all I need to do is adjust where all of these are, and it should just work, hopefully. And that'll probably just be in the ears section too. It'll be behind all this. It'd be an ear accessories for sure. Delete that. That was originally for like how I wanted some of the looks to be that. I'll probably move that to sketch. Too many damn files. Down here. There we go. I think those are fine. I'll give a slide toggle, so if people want smaller ears as well, I can do that. I'll probably do a funny one where the elf ears are just stupidly long. Oh. Let's work on some faces, because that's more stuff I don't have to ultimately mess with. Head, face. The folders are going to be them. So yeah, as a consumer, you will not see any of the folder names, so I can technically set them up however I want, because it's all my technical shit I do in the background. However, individual folders will need to be named very specifically in a format that's consistent with all the shit I use, because I'm telling you right now, I'm probably gonna mess that up. I messed it up in this one. I've got ones where it's like line work, color, blah blah blah. This is Cult of the Lamb. I can actually probably just do it. Tweak them. Quick. Cult of the Lamb. Let's see. There we go. Probably size it as well a bit. The music's a banger. The game's so good too, and it's probably going to go on sale real soon for the DLC. This will be another case where I tweak the stuff. Head, base. And then we got to do beards, and we got to layer the beards. Make sure that's above everything else. Oh boy. Oh boy. This isn't even... No, it's centered. Never mind. This one's a classic. Yeah, that's a good starting point. I might have some adjustments to the chin as well. In most cases, no, you're not going to be seeing the chin, so maybe I don't need to tweak it as much. Grabbing some of my original designs, honestly. Reusing them. base. I feel like in a lot of cases, this one's a pretty straightforward one. You don't have to mess with that too much. Oh, I'm just realizing now. Oops, doing a backup. Oh, I could probably reuse at least these two. I could probably reuse on detail. Oh. Now I don't have to use the base color for everything. If it's too high, there's not much space for like the collarbone. Chill. Maybe I'd grab this one and then we just recolor it. That way it just has two variants, saving on space. There's gonna be so many like just flat colors. Now, if I was not having any major modifiers to this model, I would not care about shadows. But because this is going to be customizable to such a degree, let's give this a go. 1 sec. Ooh, it kind of already fits. I might even be able to cheat and just do this. Hey. Almost barely noticeable besides some of the shadows. Honestly, yeah, we can just add on ourselves. I think that works. And it didn't lose too much. I think a lot of the I'll probably make a lot of the Nah, we're good. Bolt's gone. Bolt's good. And then we can delete this one. Yay! One less one, because like the model figure is so close to looking the same as the other one. So there's in truth gonna be 4, no 5. 5 tech toggles at the start. That one's an emphasis on a larger. Looking at it now, how easily could that transfer into? I might be able to fit this in there too. Ooh. Okay. I was gonna start working on the face, but then I got distracted by boom. No, them. So do this, but extend it further, because the shadows need to be like long. Yeah, like that. So when we stretch them out, it'll actually like work for that. Yeah, I think that'll work. A bit more. I don't have the mirror on. Get that out. There we go. Now we have 3 in this. We have the, I'd say, defined, not really crazy. Then we've got more jacked, muscle definition, tone. Then we've got a bit of a chubby, more openness to it, which we will modify in Live2D. Which means we can, it's another one we can delete. I'd say the Bua are going to be the ones I need to have their, like, tweak themselves. And before I even touch this and put it into Live2D, when we have when it's done for the next major step, I need to make sure everything's named correctly. Not just for my sake, but when someone's like, this model doesn't have every color variation I want, I'm gonna add my own. And there's gonna be a lot of color variants. I'm thinking skin, eyes, skin, eyes, hair, I mean, beard's in there as well. Nail? Nail? Maybe nails? Some level of clothing variation. It'll probably just be a color wheel. It just swaps them all to a different color. Otherwise, that'll just become a lot of... Oh, no, that's not true. Because if I have those all on the same color wheel... Because you're not always going to be... The outfits you wear won't be the same. Ah, okay. Okay, we're getting some. Now we're getting somewhere. Anyway, we're doing faces. We're doing faces. My thought process, as gross as this is, this might be how I go about it. I think this upper lip, I think the skin was separate to the lip. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a base. Oh yeah, this one, think about beauty marks as well. Like, this looks gross as hell. But there is reason behind it. I don't know, 9, 8, doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to review a lot of images. I'm realizing now I've got a bit of a little point to the lip. Another thing you don't see at all. But you don't even see my my upper lip as much. So, once again, another thing. Okay, one sec, I'm getting distracted. Expressions I can tweak. So I just need the base model. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the way I did the mouth in my model I'm currently using is kind of shite. So let's see. We'll just grab a crappy skeleton. When you talk, you obviously have. Oh, actually, one sec. Let me try this. This, that, this, that, this. You have the lower mouth. Lower mouth into this. You got your little joints and stuff. When you talk, your jaw does all the work. It's your jaw that's moving. It's usually like this. There's a few cases where, at least for lip movement, it exposes a bit more of your upper lip moves a bit more. But it's almost always the lower lip. It's the jawline. And by doing that, I'm also got to consider when I speak, I need that jaw to move as well. Ooh, it's gonna be an interesting one. I think the jaw position toggle will be the first deformer, and the second deformer will have to be just up and downward of the jaw a bit. But yeah, this is more of what it was doing, but this model I'm using does kind of a blend of both, where they both go up a bit. And it's not ideal, at least for what we're going to be doing soon as well. Let's see. Nose. A little horrifying and menacing. Bink, bink. I'm probably going to go with simpler designs on the noses and features too. because once again, the goal is to have this be configurable and modular, so you can tweak it so the nose can get scrunched, the ears can get squished. You can have a big fat nose if you want, then you can like shrink it a bit. I may also not make them all separate models. My nostrils on this model are separate from the bridge, the like nose of the bridge. And normally it would be this is one bit, and then there'd be an extra one under here. So when I look too far one way or the other, instead of it getting just like shrunken and pushed in, it just went behind the nose, which isn't too bad. But then you got to consider, I got to do this for so many other ones, so I can't really afford that. Butt chin, we can make that a toggle. Freckles, that kind of shape. Definitely want to add a beauty mark. I want a beauty mark centered maybe here. Centered, yeah, about here. As centered on the body as possible. So that when I do make a left, it'll be a X and the Y. So you make it Y, X, Y, X, Y, X, Y, X. Then size, I guess, as well. But yeah, those are foundations. Eyebrows will also just be like here. I'll probably have to review models for that. I really kind of want to get a new... Oh, one sec. How do others? Because, oh man, how do others do that? Because I kind of just want to make the shadow be its own, like, consistent thing. Also the neck. The neck can get thinner. I'll probably make it thinner as the body muscle tone gets reduced. So the shoulders won't be as bulky. The lats won't be as stupidly big. It'll be equivalent to basically a slider on like arc. Where's the head? Oh, there it is. There's gonna be so many freaking shadows. And the problem with shadows, I can't just cut the model in half and split them, because if they overlap just a little bit, doomed. Doomed. I'll go like just a smidgen here. Also, when I do this, I gotta make sure all the shadows aren't they're not, so I've got them currently to, what's the word? Clip to layer below. So when it's off, I can do all of this. I can go outside the bounds. But once I turn that off, it'll do this. It's not terrible when you're doing just regular art. But when I go over to Live2D, these will show up. Not only will they show up, they will show up on the texture atlas as well. And that will just clog up so much space. And it won't be great. Won't be good. I'm just thinking. Let's say I want to do a feature where some stuff isn't like. I'll probably just stop here. On this, a little bit. Very light on the shadow work. I need to like rip the eyes off from this. I think the head, just the head layer alone, by the way, gets so many extra like layers. The folder thought, because it's the face, it's the ears, it's. Oh, speaking of. Oh yeah. Also at the end of this, I need to remove boops. I don't need 2 legs. Technically, these aren't necessary. The ears, the eyes. But I can just mirror them and flip them. But yeah, like the eyes, they get the extra layer. They get like. I'm thinking I should probably start them closed this time. Because they're normally the base visuals, they are like just open. I'm thinking we make like upper section of the upper eyelid, make it flat. Then we have another layer here for the lower eyelid. This can also help with certain details, like maybe I want to have some like eyeliner or anything of that nature, so that when I do tweak them, I can easily just cut them, well not even cut them, I can just push them up like this way respectively, and then they can also be adjusted. Oh, does that work though? I guess I can always just do it and then splice and cut away at the stuff when I need to. Oh, scar toggles as well. Oh, there's gonna be so many things. So many things. Honestly, I think scar toggles, I'm gonna let that be someone else's issue. I don't think they need a color toggle. It wouldn't hurt. I'm probably gonna. Yeah, that. Because these are gonna have size modifiers. I don't have to thick with it too much. Some of these are not going to look very on point, I guess would be the word. They're how I normally draw some of these details. Next. New track, please. Yeah, don't like that. Oh wait, no, now that I'm thinking about it, no, I probably want to have them be very separate from each other. There's gonna be a lot of extra stuff. I normally only have one pair of eyes. Who would have thought? Yeah, that looks alright. Oh, and then you got pupils. Oh, shit. But I can do like the white base, so I can do something like... That's not white. I can do a white base like this. The lips are distracting. Curse the lips. Bit better. I can have I'll create a round circle, and then for each eye that is turned on, I'll adjust this so it doesn't show up in this stuff, I think. So I can make it an inverted mask. So it will, instead of it being like, it does not show up, it will just, where is the, just locks it out. So that it's still there, but it's invisible because it's got layered stuff on top of it. Because this is here, it won't show up. Because this is here, it won't show up. Essentially. Anyway, all line work. And there's going to be pupil toggles. I need to make a bunch of eyes. Then I need to make a few eyeballs, irises and stuff. Slap some stuff in here. At the moment, these are like proof of concepts. Because ain't no way the final one's gonna look anything like this. What happened? Did I mess the coloring up? Why is it not symmetrical? Huh? Mirror's on though. What? What the fuck? Why is that doing that? The eyes aren't symmetrical. Okay, at one point they got moved. That's what it was. I shifted them down too much. Okay, fixed. Like, that little error could have really messed some stuff up later down the track. I need to just rip open the ref sheets and just see if there's any designs there that I'm interested in. maybe like a... All of them are very sharp looking, I'm realizing. I think they need to be more varied. Because the other ones I could probably tweak to a point as well. Lower like this. Yeah, true. That could work. Just generally more happy. The beards are gonna be the fun one. So many beards, so much potential. I want this to go like this. Don't know how detailed I'll make the eyelashes. They could have like a closing and opening. There's a lot of eyelash YouTube tutorials on that. Fabulous. Again though, this could always just be a toggle, so I don't have to do too many eyes. But I feel like you get a lot more edgier look just with this compared to this. Yeah. Absolutely. Close that, I don't need that open. I don't need that. And some of the emotes, like, some of the expressions that are more devilish and stuff, I probably don't even need to really tweak. Because you can achieve that with a toggle, like a emote toggle, like slightly more closed, eyebrows up, that kind of thing. Oh yeah, fuck! Just realized eyebrows are a thing as well. Do I have I don't. Apparently not referencing a lot of stuff at the moment. It's like dead-eyed. The pupil can probably have a couple variations as well. But this can probably just be pulled from that other one. But that's fine. For ideas, the ones that are pretty much the same, like the pecs, I can just reuse. Make a save. The right back into your toilet. Right. Okay. I'm back. Well, that could just be that. No, eyelash length could be modified. Pissed look. Kinda tired look. Eyebrows add so much detail. At least the reference I'm using is like very pissed. Well, it's like fed up, kind of tired, exhausted look. It's fine. A lot of, yeah, like this one's a lot of under the eye eyelashes. This one's over. This one's kind of a blend, and that's none. Scribble some eyebrows, why not? So my eyebrows, I made mine really thick. Like, I'm gonna be real, maybe too thick. Probably too thick. I do like the eyebrows that have a bit of a fade. They're not like solid, they have a bit of a like a fade out near the ends. I'll probably end up, depending on how many toggles I transfer. These could also be adjusted because you got like angry and pissed and shite. Make the more acute, sharper near the end, thicker to the point. same deal with this one. I'll probably have a might switch to a bit more. And it's not going to be a solid black. That's probably what's going to kind of giving a different energy on these as well. Make the eyelids separate. The eyelids separate. If I make the eyelid a global thing, let's go with like this. If I make the eyelid like, at least for the base color, maybe like this. Then another one here. I'll probably go denser with this one. Yeah, I think I ended up going. I feel like I should go overhead like this. Go a bit wider to catch the whatchamacall. Catch like the sleep, tired-eyed look. Separate layers, of course, but then everything, at least if I need to, I can just adjust these outward to match. Because again, it just needs to be color, and as long as that fits, we're kind of good. Eyebrow modifier as well. Toggle. Color wheel. All hair, I'm just gonna link to the one, so I don't have to mess with it as much. I'll probably, at least for all these ones, I'll probably have just darker eyebrows than the base tone. That'll just be easier. Thin. Very thin. Ball. Ball. Maybe. Mayhaps. Just be so straightforward to like have angry and stuff. Sure. I don't know. Thin and sharp might be one. This is kind of thin and sharp. It's not just like sudden sharp. Okay. Next song. Next. Sure. I'm actually okay with that. That's pretty good. At this point, I'm like looking at a rev and then just scribbling. Kind of already got that one. What was that? Oh, I never did that. That's why. That's why. Oh. Big, we don't have really like bushy eyebrows. Yes. Yes. Holy shit, this one loops heavily. Hey Slime, how are you doing? How goes things? Just scribbling eyebrows at the moment. Trying to get a vibe down of what I want things to look like. Yeah! Just woke up from a half-hour nap, which I started 5 hours ago. Ew. That doesn't sound great. That doesn't sound great at all. I don't think I could have a nap. No matter what, the outcome's always gonna be ours. Oh. At least for me. What do we want? We want... this image has reference for like. There's so many eyebrows and eyes. Here it is. Bangs, let's go. When you enable too many toggles on your character model. Oh shit. Thankfully I might have to get a lot of visuals. That one's all eye. That one's got pretty good eyes. Use that one, like a vampire. If there ain't 1,000 toggles, there ain't enough. You say that, but this is gonna be a little chaotic when it comes to clothing. So I don't know if you knew this, but this is gonna have booba toggle, which is gonna be a pain in the butt. I've like merged at least a couple of the pecs because they're pretty much the same into one model, into one little folder for now. So all of these shadow effects are all on the same model piece, and I can adjust some of these further for the more muscular or less toned versions. Also got this. Oh, another thing. Looking up a lot of stuff. Even though the breasts are like can be prominent and what have you, there is still a large amount of muscle, but like the muscles behind them are still there. So what I did, I made this like the global little spot. This is just always going to be there for context. It is this. This will always be in the background, and everything on top of it is just a bonus. All the little shadows, they're going to be their own thing. These will always be in their positions. So when I do eventually do like clothing, singlets, shirts, that kind of thing, my thought process is it's going to be so much more easier to do if I separate them. Also, if I, jiggle physics, at least, that's not going to interfere with anything else on the model. It won't make this weird. It won't make any of this weird because they are their own thing. Which I think I'm glad I figured out then. Oh, and that's just a bunch of me testing stuff. Probably get rid of those actually. Those aren't going to be used. But yeah, a lot of stuff. How look at these look? But that's on the technical level. It's a lot to create, but simply converting it all into a toggle is going to be way more streamlined because I can just Control F, search shadows, change all shadows to this skin base, skin base head, skin base chest, skin base blare. Control search, click all them, put them in the toggles, and then they can all just be universally changed. I think we'll save a lot of time. That's a lot of technicality crap. Let's get that. That. Like teardrop effect. Ooh, spicy. I like 'em. I like 'em. I like 'em. I like 'em. Nice. I need to make an eyebrow folder. And went pretty far. Eyebrows go there. These will be for eye stuff. I got some really zesty eyes going on. All that. Mostly just delete that. That's for that. Give me the fucking. And you just top that off with this. Damn! There we go. Hey, look at that. Look at that. And not too bad. Not too bad. Holy. Oh. And you know what? Most if not all these eyebrows are working on this, like, this angle as well, which is awesome. Because I think I'd like to have all the eyebrows universally just emoting. That's gonna save so much time. You can tell your niece was sleeping over before I saw her because I almost friggin' died tripping over her shoes going to the restroom. Are they bulky? Them. Everything that's gonna be needed. We just did those. Pencil, just pencil lined. Yes, that's an option. Like really thin? It's there. Just didn't see them and stepped on them? Ah, gotcha. So you encountered their belongings before you encountered them themselves. Yeah, that could work. Okay. Hairstyles. Beards. I forgot. I need to do one more where is it? In detail? Yeah. Durogan. Doru. Got this emote. He's got this like animation thing that I want to like use. Which actually probably won't be that difficult to pull off either. Yeah, let me just hide those layers. This would be in arms. But this is something I could actually do though. This shouldn't take too long. Yeah. Scratch to them. I think they're Pregante. So it'd be. I'll tweak this a bit because it needs to account for the forearm. But I'll get like a really basic format. So it'd be like this would be the arm. I'll probably self-reference for this because some of this will obviously be simplified. Then it goes from like here. Probably come to a point on this. Forearm. Yeah, unfortunately, his time, at least a few of the dwarves, their time frames are a little. They're like at like 12 a.m. for me, close to 12 a.m. for me. So I don't really get an opportunity to check them out. But I'm already like going nuts. Oh, that's what I forgot. That's what I forgot. We'll just add a like generic keg to this as well. I'll personally probably do a wooden stein. Doesn't have to be accurate, it just has to be the way I want it to look. It's creeping in because I didn't clear this one up. Wait, it's coming through again? Why? It's on the wrong freaking layer. There we go. I'll get this down so I have something to make as a toggle. Like obviously that's too big. So we downscale it. Probably be like that big. I mean, that's like the size of his fucking face. Raviolis. Raviolis? What the hell is that? That might be more accurate. I'd probably... And the scale... Personally, the scale isn't really there. I think I need to change like the perspective. Like if I'm gonna be chugging this shit needs to like go out. This needs to be bigger. Oh, actually the toggle could be because if I raise my head and lower my head, that could determine the perspective of the mug. So I could make this more down when looking up, as if I'm chugging, which I tend to do. Like if I have a drink, it's usually I'm going up. Yeah, that'll work. Some dude made ravioli but rat shaped. Oh, is that like a meme TikTok thing going around, making its rounds? This arm will have to be above, but that's fine because I can just tweak that. I'll put that there. We'll just put that there. Drink toggle. And that toggle can be linked to Streambot or a toggle made by the user. Straightforward enough. I'll probably resize the a lot of this stuff though. Anyway, we got that. Old enough to be a Vine? Oh no! Aren't they remaking Vine? Isn't that happening again? Oh, that's an eye. Face, eye stuff, eyebrow, eyes. no clue. Fair enough. With a simple one of these, but then it's like this. Go with it. And then we do it around here, but it goes further, almost connecting. Oh my. And then we just get some fucking huge ones. Massive, beautiful, majestic. Damn. I got a lot of like breath images, and I've only just recently categorized them into like what they are. So I got a feminine physique types. I've got some eye details. I've got a few beards. I've got muscles. I've got some toggle concepts. Kinda nutty. Got some beer mug looks, the way like beer in a keg look, in a stein kind of looks. Teeth. Noses? Wait, there was a nose somewhere that I saw. Where was it? There's a few. Let's see. Eye stuff. Nose stuff. Let's grab this. Yeah. Nose stuff. You wish you kept trying to draw instead of giving up? Bro, I'm like, if I was doing, like, if I was up to my level of art, I probably could have gotten to my level of art years ago. I only really started popping off in like 2023. That's when I was making all my stream stuff. So it rekindled my interest. I'm okay, which is awesome for me. My very father's baby. For me, it was a good kick in the butt. Oh right, we can also do like 50% shadow. Keep it on the same line because my dumbass. Where are these fucking lips? Yeah, I don't know if that really works. Maybe if I did. Oh. Delete, purge. As many would say, it's never too late to start. I can't fucking take this seriously with the lips. Also get rid of the teeth. More of a feminine nose. Wait, I can go crazy with that. Don't worry. Yeah. Cool. Decent with modeling now, so I guess that is a trade-off. Start drawing to make my own references, so because finding the perfect model and stuff now, definitely AI shit is just fantastic. It's just so great. I love it. I don't want to do like a half thing where it's like shadowed like here, because that will not work with the beard personally. Yeah, never doing that one. I don't want to have to do this either. I want pronounced noses. These look weird on this. My design, my style. What now? When you say modeling, do you mean like 3D? I assume you're referring to 3D. I mean, hey, that's not too bad. I can imagine a few people like needing rigs and stuff for that. If you haven't done so, maybe consider rigging. Like, because there's some people. I'm like big fan of the which one is it? The Poles. Poles got like a 3D one. But it's like, it's retro. These noses are too small, but that's fine, because guess what? They can just be enhanced. The size, being able to tweak these is going to... Now, I should make them bigger, because making them small is going to be more visually better. That's a bit better. Larger noses. A bit more... And the mouth doesn't matter because I can just raise it. Just be like this, which can also raise some other features. Yeah, so don't go too crazy. Where the nose? Oh, that's what it's from. Drew this a bit ago. I'm like, damn, I need this. Give me that. Yoink. I got your nose. Oh. It's great. You learned Blender, free, open source, had no clue. Yep, I use Blender. Blender's great. I did a lot of that in my IT course. When I was making VH avatars, 90% of what I did was rigging. The modeling was easy because they would always give you a super great reference. Yep, that's always good. The rigging though I did for a few other people, and in return they would texture and add toggles for me. Yeah, I've so big one I've been referencing for like how they position their arts, at least for Live2D and VTube Studio. Buff, he recently got a gym, like a gym rebrand of her model. And a lot of that is me looking at like, okay, how do the outfits work? You've got a couple toggles. I noticed, you got to see how like the like booba interacts with everything else. Where's like kind of like learning from others, but not directly. But I believe she, also Alfina BT, I think it's Alfina BT, I'll just confirm. Yeah, Alfina BT, she's a void a void tuber, I guess. She has a new model, but that has like, it's got several artists and several riggers on that. There was ones for like, what is it? Toggle for like the hat, toggle for an out. She's got, I don't know how they did it. It's probably an animation thing that I can put in Live2D when I get around to it. They've got a baseball bat that passively, like, she like hits it on her hand every now and then. So it's like one hit, then after a bit, 2 hits, then after a bit, and then it loops. So I know you can loop in Live2D. I never did it for my model though. I was still learning the foundations before messing with that. And by the end of it, I wasn't able to really pull it off. Because you need a thing for it. That's a good note. I'm glad I made that. See about those. Alpine Showtime. I have not. Alpine Showtime. And I was trying to mute it so I don't open it and it blows up. Alpine Showtime. Oh my god, it looks like claymation. Wait, I think I've seen them before. Wait a minute. I think I have seen them. Hold up, I need to see like some work of it. Oh, that is like stop motion claymation-esque. Hold up. What the fuck is this? Holy shit. Turn that off for a sec. Where's my shit? Oh, it's in here. That's better.
I have to schedule truck things. They're taking $1,000 to do many things. Ugh.
Holy shit.
Lucky Crow, welcome to the Wonder. Welcome to the Wonder. We're working on some art. I have some commissions to do. So we are.
I love that it's like.
But that's me getting distracted. Let's go. Orico! Hello! Guys, I love Orico.
That looks great.
Check out Orico. Orico's really sweet.
Is it all like actively happening, or are these like toggles in which, let's say that if they're drawing, it's doing this animation. If they look to a direction, it does this animation. Is it all like live? Because I can see this being one or the other. I like that. It looks like it gives me Psychonauts vibes.
Oh, this stream? Oh yeah. It's fun stuff.
Oh hell, yeah, the whole. No, that's a 3D model. That pencil is 3D.
Here, let's go, kind of.
So this is an idle hand. On the right, you can't see my cursor. The right has an idle hand.
Whoosh.
Left is just tracking, following the mouse input.
Like, yeah, it's also kind of.
It looks like they're on like a. Oh my god, they got like a retro style, listening to music. They got an N64 with like freaking the shitty cheap paint.
Yeah.
So whenever they use the hand tool, that moves, that generates that hand. Yeah.
Hello, Hulky. What am I looking for? Okay. This is a very sad song. Let's get something. Oh, I've been listening. Oh, it's the spoilers though. Oh, it's spoilers.
Oh, the click to the thing. What? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Proud of them. I love the creativity some people get with like making stuff on this. It's so good. The 3D, 2D. Oh, chef's kiss. It's so good. That's an aesthetic. That's a good aesthetic though. Where is it? I'll get let me find this one. I'll show you another one that there we go. So Neil Bog Live has one.
To me, says the captain. Tis not. I can fight yet. Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't think that
surrounded, Captain.
The hands seem idle.
Lost. We cannot permit it to be for.
The hands look idle, but their head looks like it might be tracking.
We fail, who shall remain to keep our fiends from our kith and kin? Kith and kin.
Yeah. That one's tracking.
We're kithing our.
So their hands are on like an automation. They're just like passively pressing buttons, and their head's moving. But this is another one that's like.
I got a kin to kith.
This gives me like a stop motion vibe as well.
Who art here to aid us? Nilbug. It's Nilbug. It's me. Surprise. It's me. Whoa! We're gonna get fucked. They're Nilbug. Can we do this?
Another case of like, oh, that's so good. But I don't do 3D. I do like very 2D stuff. So my intel is not as great in comparison. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with doing the 2D part because the foundations I understand so much more. Like I'm familiar with so much like, you know, layering stuff. In comparison to some other details. But that's more like you see more details, more stuff. Any other noses? That's interesting. I do. Let's get some more noses. Maybe like a thinner. Doesn't really work. Maybe if I do something like this. Like this. Very thin, but they can also tweak, say, the lips. So they don't have to. It could be a smaller mouth because I'll have tweaks in it. Twitch is falling behind. Gotcha. All good. Switch to your heart's content. Shadow work. I guess I should do shadow work on. I'll do it on the same layer as this, but when we transfer it to the Live2D, I'll pull it back. Bit more of a bricky nose. maybe have the bridge a little lower. Make that more shadow work than anything else. More noses. So many people use the very like pin noses. Something you did not learn but finish you did was model interactions. There was a little 2D model in VRC VR chat that I ran into that if another person model interacts with it, they just died. Ah, I know that because YouTube's gonna be YouTube and the internet's the internet. Plus, I wanted to get. I was like a big fan of VR chat when I had a VR headset. I didn't really play the game though. I think Arizona Sunshine was the biggest game I played on VR for VR. But anyway, their model could be interacted with by others, and it would like modify their. You could interact with their booba, essentially. So your collision affected their, and I can only assume, who knows what that was for. Who knows? Yeah, Arizona Sunshine's great. I think we had a lot of issues though near the start, performance-wise. It was a matter of sorting out the kinks, but we got there. That's pretty good. It's like a button nose. Here, but then again, maybe I don't have to do as many ridges. Also, the colors. Need other noses to reference. Need more noses. There was a fan game for Attack on Titan I was playing a ton too. Yeah, I know a lot of people have. Do you get VR legs or VR sickness? This one's more. This. Wider, similar to this design, honestly, except it would be more. More of a pointed nose. Trying not to aim for pig nose and more for. Might be the size. I'll have to revise that one a little. I have to sit while playing VR because I start tilting. Ah, gotcha. See, I have full, like, I have full compatibility. Like, I freaking, what's that mech movie? Crap, the one where you fight kaijus. It's escaping me. The mech versus kaijus. Anyway, like, I feel like I'm Rift compatible in Pacific Rim. Like, fully compatible with this sucker. Because, I'll find, let me find, I can keep the music going. What is it? I can't see it. What is the fucking VR game where you swing around like Spider-Man? Thought I'd have it, but I don't. I don't think I have it. I think it's on fucking. I don't want it to be Spider-Man. Not Blade and Sorcery. If it is the teleport movement, I'm okay. But if you move like a normal video game, I have to sit. Ah, gotcha. It's called something. Too many games with land in it. Land VR. Let's see. Can I force it to say it's VR? VR only? Narrow it down a bit? It's probably not even on here. I can't find it. But nah, like, I'm super down with like running around, like walking around. You were such a huge Oculus fan till it turned to MetaQuest and did some real not great move. Well, the problem with MetaQuest, hooking it up to a computer is so tough. Ah, that's what it's called, Vanishing Realms. At least with the, like, my VR headset and at least my setup. I was using 5 at the time. Nine years ago. Ugh, this was when, like... No, that would be, I think, Gone. Gone was one of those. Vanishing Realms was the first one I was playing a lot. Mind you, they need to fix that shit. My headset actively, like, fried my front of my forehead. The material is just so bad. This was one of those, like, you can interact with the environment, you can pick stuff up, RPG, run around, grab a bunch of crap. There was teleporting. But this was one of the early games for the VR that I played. Come on, show the chain. Show climbing the chain. You could break most of these containers. You could climb the chain. Climb the chain. Is the chain not in this one? Usually there was a chain on the left. Oh, it's not in this build. Huh. So there was a chain around on his right now that you could climb up. This one had a you gripped the chain with one hand, pulled up, gripped the chain with another, pulled up, rinse and repeat. So good. That was the shit. You had a quest too, and it was good, but you had to buy the specific cord to connect your PC, which was not long enough, as any normal cord was not able to work with PC. That sucks. That's arse. I had to buy like expensive shit. At least with okay, it's accessible to people. I've seen and heard that the MetaQuest is good for like just general tracking. You don't have to have shit plugged in, which is insane, and it's like it works to a degree. Their more Bluetooth like build was bad and never worked. No shit. Yeah, Bluetooth is not the solution. IMO. What are we doing? We had screenshots. We'll take it. We're probably going to get a couple dupes, I'd say. Couple duplicates. Oh, you know what? Maybe we'll round it as a strat for this one. Yeah, that works. Yeah, wireless just isn't a strat. It's not good. The data transfer is not that great. I'd be more inclined to trust like something else than that. The problem with those headsets, if some of the features just aren't in that set and they make a new one, it's just not gonna work. Ever. Sorry, just having a snack. Oh. Okay. Five years since the VR, 4 years since PC. Hand tracking was okay, but didn't work for literally any games, and not good enough to work with the games that did have it. I think I had an early Vive. I think. One of the earlier Vives. Then I upgraded to Osmos. Vive Cosmos, yeah. Because that one didn't need base stations, and its handles were the light. Ah, interesting. Ah, crap. Oh my god. This lass has, like, incredible eyes. One sec. Get on VR chat and see if any of my models are still around, or if they are all got nuked. So where do models go on VR chat? Are they like linked to your account? Because I remember a lot of models you can like straight up just use inside of a world, like an activator. Oh my god, this shit's fire! What the hell? Fucking slay! It is connected to your account? Ah! So at least you can't, like, unless your account's deleted, you can't really lose it. Or if it's removed because of, like, oh, you've done something. Whoa! This is a real life model I'm referencing, by the way. Those eyes are fire. You can make a portal that gives the person the ability to use your model, and some worlds have a huge archive of all models made by anyone who joins this project. Hopefully they can't just steal it, right? They can't just like yoink. They can obviously use it. Actually, you know what? There's probably ways around that. You could probably save your model into like a temp file, and then just steal it, re-upload it. You'll ban models that are old because of being above modern file sizes or polygon limits. It's good to have polygon limits because you probably crash other people's games otherwise. Right. One sec. think a bit richer. The screenshot would obviously not be as good in comparison. Then we get some pupils. Move it out of this layer so I can do this. Then we put it back into this. Sick. If you have your thing set up, no one can share it. They can still take it off you with mods and can download it and alter it and then upload it as your own. Live character you're making got ripped. You know what I do? If they're... Most of the dipshits will probably just rip it and never tweak it at all. I just have my, like, my logo somewhere on the model, like on the feet. Yeah, I imagine the ripping was fucking insane. Ooh, that car. Pretty good. Very detailed, but you know what? That's fine. I wasn't doing stuff for this though, I was doing eyes. Eyebrows. No, I was doing nose. VR chat for the longest time was not safe for work, is okay in private instances, but not public. So people would get not safe for work advertisers go to public worlds with them and get the person who uploaded it banned. Ah. You can put it on the inside of the texture. Oh, that's pretty big grain. Lots of avatar makers I know would make a 3D logo they would have floating inside their head because they would have to work harder to delete it. Some even bake their name into the texture. That's smart. I like the 3D logo floating in your head though. Makes me think of Homer Simpson with the what's-McCall. Fucking what the fuck is it? The monkey clapping pool thing. Okay, now we're going to be referencing a World of Warcraft dwarf. This nose is not big enough. And probably looks similar to another model. There's a friend of yours who puts her name on the inside of the forehead. 3D logo also popped up for people walked into your models, so advertising. Ah, big brain. That's you can probably make some funny stuff with that as well. You could probably do that Simpson with the monkey in the head effect. Alright. How much done? Any other faces? I could go with more of a pointy nose. Less nostril, more nose. It's something. Just get some ideas down. Hesitant to get back into VRG modeling because it's not great right now. Oh. Need a big event to happen. Something crazy. Ooh, that's a gobsmacker with nose. Ganondorf nose, let's go. And wraps around like this. I feel like it needs to be more round around here though. You love the ODST mod that had a Halo ship battle appear in the sky and play the music, and they would come down in a pod before it actually spawned your creature, your character. Oh, that's pretty sick. That's like awesome. That is a very defined nose. I should look up just dwarves. That'll probably get me more like concrete like noses, man. That's all details? No way. Maybe it's in outfits. Oh, a little button nose? A little like small little nub nose? That might be okay. Bit taller, but then we raise the we raise the mouth. And we tweak the nose. Options. Fucking it looks like it's from a fantasy game though. You can definitely tell there's some exaggeration with features. You gotta schnoz. A lot of the noses seem to be, at least from what I'm gathering, is they pop here, the bridge pops to about there, there's a nice little spot here for the nose, and then the rest is like this. And once again, that's probably a dupe nose, but that's fine. Let's see, any other faces in this pile? That one's like... I don't like these noses. Because I can't do anything with these. Because these rely heavily on shadow. And you know what? They probably also have like this. If you were to make a streamer model, you would like to make a slime that if you throw an object at it, they get stuck to it. There's probably an option for that. I know there's one where you can throw stuff at people. I reckon you can make a variant where at least there's probably ways to do it where it sticks to the model. And if you're like slightly transparent as well, if it hits you, you can just have it like fade into it. Okay. I should reference their ears. They got some good ears. No. No. Oh, these are dwarfs. Oh, they're all in armor. I was also thinking this is like bonus stage stuff. But I was thinking of making I don't know what like caused it, but I was like, what if I made a completely separate head and made a minotaur? So it'd have its own separate like head model. It'd be non-tweakable, non-adjustable. I'd probably also try to make it a bull head as well. An idea. Because all I have to do is turn off the head, and this can just exist. Potential. Chilling with your cat because the couch she sleeps on is taken, so she is making it my problem. Ah, big brain. As a bonus project, depending on how efficient I am with this, I will make an effort to have this, I think. Just because it's like a lot of Minotaur functions, like visuals, it's just a bull head on a person, so might be able to cheat on that one. Maybe. And that's totally not based on any references I have been looking at for a while. Those are all animal faces. No, I think like Dungeon Meshi or some similar show kind of triggered that in my head. Because while I was looking at this, because I hadn't worked on the actual face and features yet, a lot of this I was like focusing more on like this portion. And then I thought, what toggles can you put on this? And a few of them are like, I can do if I really wanted to, I could just do a bullhead. One sec, I'll do a thing just to make sure the lines are there. Why is that connecting? Snuck in there, didn't it? Better. Invert. But yeah, I could do a bullhead. I could also probably do something along the lines of like werewolf. So the claws are probably going to just be part of the base model. This, that. By the way, the hands took forever to not look ugly in this. There was something about like how I did the shadows which just really did not look good. You know, just some extra little things that will be nice for people that are interested in those type of mechanics on a model. I'm partial to the Minotaur. You're gonna see if you can scavenge some food and get some water, because I have not drank enough today. Every time someone says werewolf, it makes me cringe, because my first persona online was a rain wolf. Was it? So my first like model, like my first persona, pretty much from the get-go, was just a anime guy with cyborg arms, or cyborg arm, singular. But that was because I was just a really good. Really good at throwing shit. I had a really good arm. That one's just pretty flat. Looks like a bell. Another one of these, but it's like here instead. Maybe. Jax? Yeah. It's just that, like, my representation of it was just like, hey, I do a lot with my left hand. I'm left-handed, not as common as it is. A lot of stuff's a pain in the butt sometimes, but that's okay. But I've got a good throwing arm. I can do other shit. So it became a case of like, hey, yeah, I can do something. So I did. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Blech. Burn it. Those are all like little nub noses. I've already done that one, more or less. Could do, where the fuck where's this? Because these will be toggles too. Blush. Yeah, blushes. That one that's like directly down at like panic or concern. I don't like this one. I think most of the noses I'm going to have on this model are just going to be a bit thicker, denser. They don't draw noses on their characters. That guy looks pissed. Right, that was a dwarf from Warhammer. They got that arrow nose. Just looping. I just ended. You're ambidextrous, but teachers say writing with your right hand like a normal person. I can no longer write and stop using my left hand for anything. RIP. They took your superpower away. Yeah, that's alright. I like that one. I think when I was growing up, when I was very little, I was getting a lot of people were trying to they were trying to teach me to use it right hand, hit right, and I did for a little bit, but it's just like, fuck that, put all that shit. Okay, let's try one of these. Let's try big bridge mode. Big bridge. Too many face features that I can't track because there's so many variants. Holy crap. Closing all these extra files. Pain in the arse. But it's fine. That was an EO I could reference later. I think that's probably all. That's probably all of them, if I'm gonna be real. I think that's plenty of noses. There's so many fucking noses. An insane amount of noses. And a few of them I think are dupes, but that's A-okay by me. eye stuff, eyebrows. Eye. Here. I'm a big fan of thick, bushy eyebrows. They give so much character. It's like that fully coolly FLCL guy. Eye stuff, eye type. The goal will be to have many of these things to be adjustable. So I think I lock the eyebrows to the eyes for that function. Because that'll create some annoying scenarios otherwise. Because if those are separate, then they have to tweak that again. I have to tweak that again. Okay, that's pretty good. I'll just add these real quick. No. I think the next step is getting more detail on these features. If I'm smart and I make the upper eyelid just have passive shadow, and then you can put makeup on top of that, that might save some hassle for some of the other things. Same with the lower eyelid. If I do freckles, it'll be on top of the eyes layer because of the eyelids, on top of the eyelids, and locked only in the head but not near the white of the eye. So that way when I turn, they won't fly off the model and they won't collide with the eyeball. But I think that's pretty good. We got some stuff done. I'll work on another pose. I need crossed arms, and I think holding a weapon on the back of but I think that's just a flex. It's flexing, but I'm just going to be switching the hand so the pole of the weapon would go behind the neck. So next will be, I'll note these down. What are they? We want flex. We want weapon. Shit, I forgot the other one. Crossed arms. And then I think that's everything. So the next step would be just to add outfits and refine. Oh, you know what? Pupils. I needed pupils. Add that to the list. Oh. But pupils are going to be straightforward because they're going to be one color and you just slide the wheel slide. If I'm smart, my brother and Fish, you are one of the smartest. Look, bro. Look. Sweet. Cool. That is me. I've done my due diligence to make things work. Now I just got to do more of that work in the background. It'll be good. I am going to raid into Malphus. He's doing Minecraft? He's doing... I think they're doing Skyblock. But yeah, thanks for popping around. I might be back this afternoon for some Night Rain. Just a little bonus. And then tomorrow, more vintage story. But yeah, hope everyone has a good one. Catch you around. Enjoy your weekend. Bye!